everybody, to episode 8 of Food Freedom Confidence Discussion. So episode 8 is, why is our relationship with food so messed up in the first place? So really good topic. We're excited to talk about it. Sierra is going to be hopping on in just a minute, so I figured I'd get started here. If you are new to the group, welcome. We are so glad you are here. Me and Sierra go live every Wednesday and debunk dieting, and we talk about intuitive eating, eating psychology. Sierra is a diet recovery coach. I am a yoga instructor, so you get a well-balanced view about food and our relationship with food. You know, me and Sierra, we are donut eating, veggie loving, eating psychology coaches, and we love all food. And we have created peace with food, and we still love healthy things. We care about our health. We are anti-diet because we are pro-health. And so we want to really help you view food differently, and nutrition, and the way that your relationship is with food. Often, you know, it is a very difficult, challenging relationship because it's complicated. There's a lot that goes into our relationship with food. It has a lot to do with how we were brought up, you know, society, what we see, the beliefs that have been passed down. So all of that has something to do with our relationship with food. So as we get started, this is messy and complicated, our relationship with food is. And at the same time, it can be beautiful and wonderful. So to think about it, you know, it's not so straightforward of like, there's not just one answer why our relationship with food is messed up. But to sum it all up, it kind of comes through like the different types of eater that we are, which we'll discuss, as well as, you know, all of the things that come with it. So a few things of why our relationship with food is so messed up. Think about this. Body dissatisfaction. We do not like the body that we are in. I would say that would be like number one. We have lots of diet rules. You've either we're on the receiving end of body shaming. You've been ridiculed about your weight. You've been told you need to lose weight. All of the things that can go along with that. And also our genetic factors are a huge part, and trauma, as well as abuse. So all of those things are really like a part of like how our relationship with food is, as well as all of the social things that are happening, our culture. So if you are thinking of like more now than ever, once they started to advertise, like advertising certain body types, and this is like what is regular and this is what's normal, and now that social media has all of these different, you know, filters and things, and people are showing up in so many different ways, it's more intense now than it ever has been before. And so that's one of the main reasons why our relationship with food is messed up. It's like diet culture. And we talk about a lot about dieting and diet culture because it's a way of our thoughts and beliefs about our body should look a certain way. You know, it's focused on thinness. It's focused on our body should be not what it is now. So we're all about accepting our body as we begin to improve our body. And when I say improve our body, I'm talking about like improving our health, right? Like we have to improve our health, and that in itself is going to improve our body. So think about this. Subconsciously, our body, I think Sierra's hopping on. Subconsciously, our mind does not take truth. Like it takes everything that it sees and hears as truth. So it doesn't matter if you know all of these people on social media or even advertising have filters. Our mind doesn't know that. It thinks it's real. There is an ad with taking someone who has like, where I guess they're like advertising workout pants and they put butt pads in their butt, right? Our mind, even though like you can see them put the butt pads in their pants, still believe their butt is real, right? Like, and when people say, oh, I'm just joking, whatever they say, our mind takes it as real. So even though, like, we know all of the things out there, people's bodies, they do not body shop, Photoshop and change everything. Our subconscious mind is like, that's real. That's real. That's what we need to be doing. That's real. Sierra, are you trying to hop on here? I think I saw you, but I didn't see you try to hop on. Will you try to hop on again? So just think about that for a minute. The subconscious mind of how, like, so whatever we're hearing, whatever we're seeing, whatever we are like always being like surrounded by is what is eventually going to be truth, right? That is what our mind is thinking that is truth. So in a world where diet has become such a dirty word, think of this, like dieting is now like unacceptable, right? And so sorry, I was just seeing if Sierra was coming on. Dieting has become so unacceptable and it's become this dirty word, like even Weight Watchers have dropped it. People have ditched diets in place of like a lifestyle movement, kind of like, for example, like wellness, veganism, clean eating, all of those things. So it all might sound very innocent, a lifestyle change, clean eating, it's all very, very good. But this movement is not always not harmless. So there's a lot of people being caught up in it, and these really begins to like become apparent when we're trying to piece back our relationship with food. So when we begin to cut out everything out of our diet, when we begin to have these like complete diet rules, our relationship with food becomes fractured. And so when we begin to work on our journey of like healing our relationship with food, we realize all the things that we did and for health, for lifestyle, has now we're trying to put it all back together. We're all trying to piece it back together. So we're trying to work on distancing ourselves from dieting, and we've created new creative ways to engage in disordered eating. So we're micromanaging what we're eating. It's become socially acceptable to be on cleanses, to be on diets. Oh, here she is. Hi, Sierra. Hold on, I'm going to add her in. Pause that for a second. Oh, wait, where'd she go? Try again, Sierra. Her internet was out, and so we are doing it on our phone. So thank you. We're pausing for a second. If you're here, say hi. Let me say hello to you and see how you're doing. Tell me what your thoughts are on when you hear diet or dieting. Do you feel like you are you dieting right now? Or do you feel like you are doing more of a lifestyle change? Put that in the comments. Would love to hear. Sierra, I saw you try to hop on. I don't know what happened. Unless I'm sorry, thank you guys for being patient. So me and Sierra were talking about this. Add. Bring Sierra on camera. Add. No answer from live video guest. It's saying no answer from live video guest, Sierra. So me and Sierra were talking about this earlier. I remember when I was in college, my roommate, she was very fit. She had 6-pack abs. My muscles don't show like that. And I was like, oh my God, I want to be just like her. And so I started to eat the same. I started to work out the same way as her. And I never, no matter how hard I tried, I never looked like her. My muscles never really bulged out that much. And I take that back, for a very short period of time it did, but my body could not sustain it. I was not eating enough. I was overdoing it, and it was really, really not, not set for my body. So no matter what, like, think about this. When you're looking at people who are like fitness people and you're looking at all these bodies out there, no matter, we could eat the same, work out the same, do everything the same, and we would still look different. I would still be 5'9", Sierra would still be 5'6", and we would still look completely different regardless of how much we ate. So we are all unique and individual, and we need to remember that as we're on our health journey, as we are healing a relationship with food, as we're healing a relationship with our body. We are all unique. We are not meant to look the same. That's why we have all different hair color, different eye color. It's like we're trying to always change who we are so we look like somebody else. But when we accept who we are and begin to tune into our body and listen to what our body needs, then we can have true freedom. Then it's like we can actually listen to our body and know exactly what it needs. So once you begin to start working on your relationship with food and kind of shifting through this dieting world and diet culture and all of these micromanaging our eating and everything, we've become to a place where we feel, hi everybody who's coming on, thanks so much for being here, come to a place where we feel more peace. But until then, if we don't change the behaviors, then we are going to stay stuck in where we are. Disordered eating patterns, feeling dissatisfied with our body, and always searching for something different. So this leads to an important thing of why is it important to know what kind of eater you are? I'm going to shift into the kind of eater that we are. See, are you still on? Say hi. I'm not seeing any comments or anything, so I don't know what's happening. We could eat the same thing, do the same thing. Oh, there are some comments. Keep trying. Hi, Tammy. So good. Okay, yay. All right. I don't know. I wasn't seeing anything there for a second. So it's important to know what kind of eater we are, so we can actually start changing our behaviors. And the type of eater that we are comes from all of the diet culture and the diets that we've been on, and the way that we view our body. That's what kind of instills the type of eater. So when we know what type of eater we are, we can begin to we can make the changes that need to be happening so that we can actually have a better relationship with food, where we can become an empowered eater rather than the 5 types that I'll be talking about. So let's talk about what an empowered eater is. So let's first dissect that of what is an empowered eater. An empowered eater is somebody who goes through the day pretty much not thinking about food until you're hungry. Raise your hand if say yes if that's you, or no if that is not you, and we can kind of see where you are on this stage. You have a strong, healthy appetite with lots of different variety of food, yet your weight does not really change a whole lot because your metabolism is not compromised from dieting. You eat what you crave, but you crave what you need. And that sometimes it's salads, sometimes that's cake, sometimes that's soup, sometimes it's cookies. Sometimes it's steak. So really giving yourself that variety. You can eat a meal and stop at the ballpark of when you feel satisfied and full without overthinking it or worrying about it. You can eat when stressed, tired, distracted, or sad and still stop once you're full. You have a strong sense of food. You know what you like. You're listening to your body. You know what you don't like. You eat things that are pleasurable. I don't know. Do I need lots of chocolate? It depends, Tammy. Sometimes you do. Here comes Sierra at the end. Sometimes I need lots of chocolate too, Tammy. Sierra. You made
Oh
it.
my gosh, hi. I made it.
You made it. So, I just finished up what an empowered eater is. Do you want to go into the different
Awesome.
types of eaters?
Am I breaking up?
A little bit.
Okay. I think I'm gonna hop off because I might disrupt.
Okay. All right. Thanks for
Okay.
hopping on. I'll
Hi
see you in
guys.
a little
Bye
bit.
guys.
Sometimes technical difficulties are here. So there, we kind of came up with five different types of eaters. The first one is the binge eater. So that is the psychobiological reaction of deprivation around food. So think of this as the binge diet cycles, like you control your food or you're totally out of control with food. That is kind of the binge eater. And it's like this cycle that keeps going back and forth, right? You're either the controlled professional dieter. So you're a perfect eater. You stress about every morsel of food that goes into your body and how it's going to affect your body. On the surface, you might seem really healthy and fitness oriented, but there are times that you overeat and you might binge because everything is like so perfect. The emotional eater, you eat out of boredom, stress, anger, loneliness can trigger your eating. And then you have the empowered eater, the intuitive eater, that, someone who makes food choices without experiencing any guilt or ethical dilemma. Things come pretty easy for you. Heather, you can't hear? Uh-oh. Bye, Tammy. Thanks for coming in. Can you hear me now, Heather? I'm not sure what's happening. I'll continue on. So, the empowered eater is someone who honors their hunger, respects their fullness, and enjoys pleasure of eating. So, those are the five types of eaters. And if you want, we did make a quiz out of this. If you would like to take a quiz on knowing what kind of eater you are. But once you realize what kind of eater, know what kind of eater you are, then you can begin to make the changes to become that intuitive eater, because we are all intuitive eaters in the center, in the core of who we are. And that's what we're trying to do, is move us back into that intuitive eater rather than, focusing on all of these external things that we need to do, diets that we need to follow, programs that we need to follow. And it's about coming back to your own unique hunger, fullness, listening to what your body needs. So let me know if this was helpful to kind of break that down and to know why our relationship with food is so messed up in the first place. If you want to share why, maybe one point that hit you of why your relationship with food would be messed up. I know the big broad one is diet culture, but there's any specific things. So I am going to be finishing up here. So we have some amazing, amazing things coming up for Black Friday deals. We have something for everyone, no matter where you are on your journey. If you're just starting out, if you've been in our community for a while, or you're really looking for big transformation, we have something for everybody. And we are super excited. We've been working really hard on creating some fun, great deals for you to empower you around food. So next week, keep your eyes open. If you want to have first dibs and to know what these deals are, just comment below Black Friday, and so you can get on the wait list, so you'll be first to know what these amazing deals are going to be all about and how they can help you and serve you in having a better relationship with food. Also, oh my gosh, Andrea, so glad you hopped on. I think you're hopped on. Say hi. Last week in our live, we talked about rewiring our mind and our thoughts, and we were giving a giveaway. So whoever put a comment in or posted in the group of rewiring your thoughts and had a new belief, a new thought, we were going to give an intuitive eating workbook. And Andrea, you were the winner. I'm so excited that you just hopped on. So We will contact you, Sierra or I will contact you, get all the details so we can give you the intuitive eating workbook so you can start going through that and journeying through your relationship with food to become an intuitive eater. You are so welcome. So glad that you hopped on at the perfect time. I loved that. All right, you guys. So that is it for today. Thanks for joining us, and Sierra will be back next week. And we will talk to you soon. Bye.